Alright, looks like we're live. Trying to see if I can. Shows I'm live. Give me a second here, just setting some stuff up here. Sorry for the audio, I'm trying to fix it. See if I can hear me, then we'll get started. We are good. Let's go and get started, guys. Welcome back to the weekly updates. My name is Kingdom Games. Let's go ahead and get started on here. Let's start with some personal stuff that's going on. I'm actually going to have a bonus video for you guys tomorrow, live. Hang on a second, I'm getting some feedback, but I don't want it. There we go. Sorry, guys. So let's go over some personal updates on my channel, and then we'll go into the actual gaming news for the week. So, as some of you may know, I'm actually going to be having surgery in 2 weeks. So, I've got videos pretty much lined up till the day of surgery. I'm going to have some more videos, little half-hour clips, probably for about a week following. And what's going to happen with that is, after that, when I come back and start streaming games live on Twitch, the full stream will be going up on YouTube Gaming. On YouTube. So, that's going to be that, and I think it's going to be my transition to come into YouTube Gaming if I start getting a solid rapport on that. Also, I am going to watch Batman vs. Superman tomorrow night. Immediately following that, as soon as I get home, I am coming back on here and giving you guys a review for that. So I think that's going to be pretty awesome. Let's get into the actual news now. Okay, so let's start with the Batman. We're just talking about Batman vs. Superman. The Telltale game is going to be coming out this summer. You'll be able to play as Batman and Bruce Wayne. And there's going to be situations in the game that you get to choose if you're going to be Batman or Bruce Wayne. So, you're going to have the people who wants to play through as all Batman. You're going to have people who wants to play through as all Bruce Wayne. And you're going to have people who's going to try to be strategic about it. So the gameplay is going to be different. I think it's going to be awesome. Don't know how well that's going to change everything. I think it's going to be pretty sweet. This is going to be a very original idea. not going to be tied to any story already done. They did not say exactly who the villains are going to be or how many they're going to be. They did say there will be more than one. That's going to be pretty cool. And they're going to be having 5 episodes. It's going to be having a brand new engine. And it's going to be rated M for mature. Witcher 3 wins another Game of the Year award. And which is huge. They've just been phenomenal. The company that almost went out is super successful now. And a lot of gamers respect their gaming decisions with their DLC. And I will most likely be playing some of that game while I'm out for my surgery. So you'll be seeing a lot of me, which is going to be pretty awesome. Quantum Break is reported to be running at 720, which is not a big shocker with the Xbox, but it's still phenomenal. And I'm sorry for that. Give me a second. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. So it's still going to look, it's supposed to look phenomenal. We'll kind of see how that plays out. Microsoft started a poll on their website asking if you'd be interested in selling your digital game back for 10% of what you bought it for. So a brand new $60 game is going to be, you can sell it back to them for $6. However, they did come out, wait a second, guys. They did come out and said they had no idea if this was even going to be up on the website. They apologize for it. Don't overlook or don't read into it too much. Just want to see where gamers stand. Which I was a little skeptical, like how do you not know this on your website? But then on the flip side, it's another useless pull that Microsoft has done, like the backwards compatibility. The Division. I can't wrap my head around how this is still such a dominating selling with all of these glaring holes in the Division. But I guess when you have Tom Clancy slapped on there, and you have this people who's I'm tired of Destiny group, I guess it's enough to sell a bunch of copies. PlayStation 4 this week has put Bully and Manhunt on the PS4 store, and they redid it in high def, which I think is awesome. Both games are super fun, and when I get my PS4 here in the next couple months, that will probably be on my list to grab. Nintendo is rumored to stop production this year on the Wii U. However, Nintendo has come out and said this is not to be true. To be honest with you, at this point, I think you might as well just go ahead and pull the plug. Very simple reason. I mean, what's the point? You roll onto the XT or NX or whatever you guys call it, and the Wii U was a complete catastrophe with marketing and the whole 9 yards. And honestly, I think one of the biggest things that Nintendo is so far behind on the 8 ball is letting us YouTubers and Twitchers stream the games. They've got to copyright so much on everything that's done on their stuff, but I wouldn't be surprised because I said Nintendo in this video. They will put a copyright claim on this video. That's just how Nintendo is, and I think it's something with Japan on how they use American copyright laws. But that's just how Nintendo is going to be. The Wii U, I think, is a great console. I was going to buy it. I played it at a friend's house several times. Fun. But with me going into the streaming side, there's no reason for me at all to get Nintendo. And that's a big loss, I think, from the YouTube community not wanting to do anything with Nintendo, even paying out of their pockets. I know several people who would be willing to go out and buy stuff and stream for them without getting free copies and free stuff sent to them. But that's just not enough for Nintendo. They want more. They want to take your advertising of their stuff, and not only is it going to increase their sales, they want to take the ad revenue that you would get for helping them sell those extra copies. I think it's ridiculous, but to each their own. So, I'm sure you guys have heard this. It's been gaming for a little while. EA Sports. It's in the game. Well, EA did something this week that came out, and it's not something that's in the game. In UFC 2, a UFC Muslim fighter, after winning, did a Christian celebration. And as huge they've come out, they publicly apologized. That's all I really got so far in that story. I really don't see it progressing any farther. But if it does, you will see it here. Can't say first, but you'll see it in my weekly update. Speaking of EA, from being racist to releasing a new game to EA Access, NHL 16. Now, to be honest with you, EA Access I am a member of, and the early access to the game is pretty sweet, but I am starting to get really tired of sports titles. You just showed your first backwards compatibility game. Let's get it together and bring some more actual games out. Sports games are fun to an extent. When you don't take down the old ones, your collection of sports titles just keep adding and adding and adding. So the survey was done. I was actually shocked at this. I thought it would be actually higher. Still pretty high. But 70% of Americans binge watch TV shows. I thought with Netflix being as high as it is and as successful as it is, I don't know how everybody I talk to will binge watch TV shows. But I guess this is that select that doesn't have Netflix. And I don't know if it's 70% adults, because you gotta think of the kids. So 70% seems pretty right on when you go down and try to break down the numbers. So speaking of Wii U, like I said earlier, was a console that was really struggling. The sales in Japan went up 151% with the release of Pokemon Tournament. Another huge thing that Japan just loves is Pokemon. Still to this day, and I can't complain too much. They've given us a lot of great games. I personally liked Pokemon Stadium. If it's anything like that, I'm sure the game is super fun. But I'm not going to touch anything Nintendo until you let me put it on my channel. Gears of War 4. Like I said last week, they're trying to get a darker tone. And they've got a complete vision for it now, I guess. And it's not a survival horror, just a darker tone. And they are setting up for another trilogy. I think that's personally lazy writing. You're going to have to call it Gears of War 4. Why can't you call it Gears of War, but give it a new subtitle? If you want to make it a new story in that same universe, just give it a new title. But they don't want to. They want to continue the Gears of War with a number on the end. I think it's lazy writing. Not everybody thinks that. Dark Souls 3, which is a huge thing going on right now. Everybody seems to be talking about it. People who have early access is leaking information left and right, and I never played any of the Dark Souls. And for those who know, for the longest time I was mainly sports titles. I've just now been getting back into actual games. the Dark Souls 3 is going to be running 900p on Xbox One. So I would like to get back into the gaming like I said I am doing. The Dark Souls is kind of the one that I want to try. There's so many other games I want to try out. Give you guys the opportunity to watch. Give me the opportunity to play. And I think everybody who stops in to give me that is greatly appreciated. One other thing I think I wanted to cover. Oh, last night I wanted to give you guys a heads up. I know I tried to do something with YouTube for subscribers. Didn't quite reach the goal. I was having an awesome day yesterday on Twitter. So I decided that we are going to go ahead and give away 4 free GameStop coupons to one lucky person. That person has been announced and has been given the coupons already. And I'm looking at some sort of giveaway next month. I'm trying to continue the momentum and see where I'm at by making a new sub goal, a follower goal, and we'll just kind of see where we get from there. Hang on. Alright, well I don't see... I don't see anything. Any comments? Any questions? I'm still on the line. I want to check one more thing. Alright. I do not see anything in the chat, and if there is and I missed it, I apologize. But I'm going to wrap this up here, guys. I thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow night. We'll do a quick stream live on the review of Batman vs Superman. I'm kind of excited for it. I was super excited for it. When it first was announced, and then they announced Ben Affleck as the actor of Batman. And I don't know, it's kind of sort of going downhill from there, but I guess we'll just kind of wait and see what happens. I'm pretty excited for Civil War. That one looks like it's going to be amazing. We're saying it at almost 20 minutes, so I'm going to wrap it up. I don't want to have any questions or comments or anything, but I thank everybody for stopping by. If you like this video, feel free to hit that like button. Pow! Feel free to follow me on Twitch, subscribe to me here on YouTube, and leave some comments down below what games you like to see, and I'll definitely get to it. And I thank everybody who stops by. It is so greatly appreciated, and I hope to see you guys again soon.